You're listening to
and such a short amount of time to do it in. We were really
a Mamamia podcast.
Hey, producer Rose here. Earlier this week, Clare cancelled Jessie, but we thought it would be fun to get their mum involved. So we called Anne Stevens. We filmed Anne and Clare having a chat and it was so funny, we just had to drop the conversation into your feed. But just a note, Clare is remote and so she doesn't sound as good as her mum. So please excuse us for that. If you want to watch their response, head on over to the twins_thoughts on Instagram and check out the video. Hope you enjoy.
This week, I set out to cancel my sister on our podcast Cancelled. We've done all sorts of people on the show, people like Elizabeth Holmes, people like Justin Timberlake, people like Taylor Swift. We've done all kinds of people, and so it was time to put Jessie in the courtroom and decide, is she cancelled and to what extent? However, when we put her in the cancelled courtroom, she argued too much and it annoyed me. So I have got in another person over the top to hopefully back me up. It is our mum, Anne Stevens. Hey, mum.
Hey, Claire, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just doing some lawyering work. You know, obviously, that I work in a courtroom.
Yep, very proud of you.
Putting my education to good use. So what I've done is I have charged Jessie with a series of crimes, such as trying to kill me when I was a baby by eating all my nutrients and also running over my leg when I was 9 months old, putting me in hospital and making me learn to walk later in life than most children. But she's being annoying, so I need you to come in over the top and, Mum, I'm going to need your charges and sentences for Jessie.
I am acting as a Supreme Judge today. I feel, it's a big responsibility. But it's quite clear. My charge is one count of ruining our theme park holiday in Queensland by being disagreeable and selfish.
And I can picture that holiday, I believe. Would we have been early teenagers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I remember going to certain theme parks and we would all say, okay, let's go on this ride. And she'd say, I don't feel like going on the ride. And so somebody would have to wait with her. Or all of us agreed that we wanted to go to Dreamworld. And she was like, no, I don't want to go to Dreamworld.
It was a good holiday, but it was hard work, and trying to get 6 people to agree on things was very difficult, and she made it almost impossible.
Do you have a sentence?
Oh, absolutely. I've thought long and hard about this. And given the recent context of Jess being rich...
Yeah. For context, she does have a best-selling book.
A best-selling book, and she seduced the boss's son and therefore gets more money than her sister. I think that her sentence is to take the entire family to the theme parks again and pay for it.
That's such a good idea. She needs to do that. We can stay in a really nice hotel.
Yeah, and we go to all 4 theme parks, and she has to line up and buy the tickets and all that stuff.
And bring the packed lunch that nobody wants.
That's right. Well, maybe she's so rich these days that we could maybe buy hamburgers for lunch.
Yeah, could never do that as kids. Always have those bloody pop-tops and sandwiches.
That's right.
Love that. Love that. That's great, Mum. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Do you have any more charges and sentences?
So as the judge today, my second charge is, I'm charging her with plagiarism and being bossy and making Claire do an assignment for her. Jessie has to write a book, right? She's got to write a second book.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of putting Jessie Stevens' name on the book, she has to put Clare Stevens.
I think that's so fair, and I get all the royalties and all the credit.
Yes.
It's equivalent. Me doing an assignment for her for uni that she won a prize for.
Exactly.
And her writing a book and then putting my name on it.
Yep.
I mean, theoretically, she did dedicate her first book to me, but that's not enough.
No, that was a suck-up. That's not.
Yeah, that was a suck-up.
That doesn't mean anything.
No. That's a really good idea. I do think I deserve credit for an entire novel of Jessie's that she spent a year writing. So are they your charges and sentences, Mum? Are you entering them into the courtroom? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I mean, to both charges I say guilty, and to both sentences I say yes, we should implement those sentences. So thank you very, very much, Mum, for your time. We will show this to Jessie, and she will have to live with the fact that that's what her mum thinks of her.
I think that's fair.
Go and check this out on socials if you want to see the video where Mum gives her charges and sentences to Jessie, because we do have Jessie's live reaction.
Bye.
Mamamia acknowledges the traditional owners of the land we have recorded this podcast on, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. We pay our respects to their elders, past and present, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander cultures.